And joining me in studio now from the National Cohesion and Integration Commission, Commissioner Naituli Gitile, to just help us look at what's the way forward really for a country that is seemingly very divided, not just along political lines, but tribal lines as well. Thank you very much, Prof, for coming in.
Yes, the way forward is people simply will have to talk to each other. There is no alternative, in my opinion, to that, to talking. People talk with the people they disagree with so they can find common ground. Because clearly, however much you want to wish it away, there is a disagreement. And that disagreement can only be resolved if if there's humility. There's humility in us. When I mean us, I mean all the Kenyans. To appreciate that when somebody says they have pain, it's not up to you to say you don't have pain. You must ask where is the pain and how do you think we can remove it? And that is the situation we are right now. Our problem has been in the moral authority of society is also missing. The church has been in the moral authority here in this country. The church has come extremely late in the day because you were expecting to hear the voice of the church, for example, during the recruitment for the voter registration. Voter registration is strictly IMBC business. What did the politicians do? They went mobilizing people to register based on ethnicity. That was wrong. The church shouldn't have went and condemned that. They didn't.
So what are we saying? The church has come into the arena too late when things have become such a deep mess?
They have come when it's already a mess. But also what has been worse also is the people contesting themselves. Because NASA, for example, they tell us we need the fair electoral system. But they are not telling us how the fair electoral system should look like. Before you say that you want a fair electoral system, you draw the map of our fair electoral system for us. And then so that as ourselves as citizens, those who disagree with you, we can be able to ask them, what is it here which offends you? But when you're just seeing that you want a fair electoral system, we don't even know what you are telling us. So what's my advice to the people who are seeking power, because I have to assume they are seeking to serve us, is if you disagree with something, tell us what is better. So once you tell us what is better as citizens, we can assist you with your opponent. So don't just talk. Don't tell us you want this, put it down.
The NCCK proposes an official position for the opposition leader, says that this would bring peace. Do you think this is the one fundamental thing the country needs to do if we are to live in harmony, or there's more to it?
I think right now that he couldn't be right on that, because right now our problem is actually we are disagreeing on how we are electing leaders. And there is no better method of electing leaders than the democratic system, than the voting, than allowing people to do it themselves. So that means that system must be fixed in such a way that everybody agrees with it. In a way that when you lose, you just go home. You know that you have lost. But also, in a country like this, I think we need to figure out a method of inclusiveness. Because also, it looked like we developed a constitution that enhances exclusivity. We need to bring people in. But also, even with that also, this country needs to think very carefully about why we are uplifting the politics above everything else. And the reason is because now politics is a gateway to wealth. I come offer myself for an office simply to get an opportunity to rob the country, not to serve.
But I would want us to hear from a few Kenyans. NASA says that they're not interested in that creation of a seat for the official prime minister, but what they're fighting for is for systems to work in the country, for credible elections to be held in this country. What do you think about their sentiments?
That I agree, because when the system is good, then it is for posterity. When you ask for possession, you ask for yourself, because the possession is temporary, but a good system serves prosperity. I mean, it serves the future. You are looking into the posterity in the future to serve the generations to come. So that is very good. It needs to be done honestly, but by now, they should have had that map.
Already?
Already.
Okay.
So yes, they should have that one already so we can understand what exactly is it that they want.
Let's listen.